Recently made the Bargains Galore on 64 sale over in Arkansas. The reason that I made that sale is because I found this lot of jewelry, the Siam silver. All of these pieces were available to me for $300. The fellow had them advertised for 25 a piece for the large ones, 15 a piece for the small ones. But he'd give you a better price if you bought them all. There's 240 grams of silver in there. And when he told me that he'd take $300 for them, I was all in. I just had to find some other way to defray my travel expenses. So I was putting together an itinerary of places to shop when a friend told me about the sale, the Bargains Galore on 64, and that was what I decided to do. The same guy had these three rings. One is an Air Force ring, the other one is Marine Corps 1945, and another one is Fort Dix, New Jersey. All of them are sterling. I was able to get the three rings for $100. So I was $400 out before I even started my travels on the highway sale. All right, I'm back from dinner. I'm going to show you some more of what I picked up on that Bargains Galore on 64 sale. Got these huge glass. They're like wishing balls or gazing balls, and picked those up for $5 a piece. I figure I can get $20 a piece for them at this market. This vase was $25, marked down to $12.50. I'll have to get some paint stripper on it. I think I can probably get $45 for it. The silverware set, there's 27 pieces of silver plate here in a nice box. I had to pay $10 for this. The box, I've got a vendor that will give me $5 for it, and I won't sell the silver here because my neighbor sells the same stuff and does really well with it. I just don't want to have to compete with him, but almost any market that I go to, I get $1 a piece on them. This cast iron is Lodge. It's a little smudge pot, or I'm not sure what the function of it is, but I picked that up for $1. This Bakelite knob was on the inside of the silver case. I'll get probably $2 or $3 for that. The mortar and pestle. This is a Coors piece. I believe I paid $1 for this. I think probably $12, $15 for it. Here's a piece of cloisonne. I've started picking this stuff up, but it's early. This is with the China mark on it. It's this was 50 cents, and it's hard to go wrong at 50 cents on anything like that. This is ironstone. I have a neighbor that last month here was asking if anybody had any ironstone. I picked this up, I think for 50 cents or $1. I'll probably be able to get $3 or $4 for it. This fan is a something in Myers. Let's see, Robbins and Myers fan, brass bladed fan. I turned it on. I tried to turn the switch on. I got a spark and a puff of smoke, so it doesn't run down in the switch, and the blade is kind of tight, but it is a brass bladed fan, probably worth rehabbing. I'll get $100 on that. The Lego set, I paid $1 for it. I think I can get probably $5 or $6 out of it. The three glasses, generally I get $4 or $5 for this mid-century modern stuff, and I got the three of them for $1. The light shade, people are repurposing these, making bird feeders and all kinds of other things out of them. Only had to pay $1 for that. The camera here, this is a Kodak, what was it? I think it was a 612. It was not an expensive camera. I'll probably get $15 for it. I think I paid $5 for it. Here's a bag of jewelry. It's actually 2 bags that I paid. They were only asking $0.25 a piece for them. I wound up giving them $3. They were giving me a bunch of other stuff, and I knew that there was some silver in there. I'd spotted the silver. This little display case I got at a sale. Believe it or not, it was priced at $1. I'll probably get $40 out of it. Now this stuff, I'd never seen anything like this before. This is like sandpaper, but it's ribbons, and some of it is very, very thin. And when I saw it, there was just so many jobs where this would come in handy. And the guy had them for $0.25 a spool, and I don't know why. I picked out the 4, what I felt like were the 4 best ones. I really should have been buying every one of them that he had, because I got to talking to people who repair stuff, and everybody's like, man, I wish I could have gotten some of those. This is a World War II U.S. Marine Corps wool blanket, very, very lightweight. It's got moth holes in it. I paid $5 for it. I might be lucky if I get $15 or $20 for it. The suitcase I paid $3 for. It's probably $10. But the people had sold me some other stuff that I'm going to make an insane amount of money on, so I didn't mind. I was kind of giving some of the money back. This mop bucket on casters, that's probably $25. People will use them for a plant stand to move in and out of the sunshine. Now, I paid $5 a piece for these rugs. This one is natural fiber. They were both rolled up. This one is actually polyester or nylon. I thought that it was going to be a natural fiber rug, but it's not. I'll probably get $10 out of that, and maybe 40 or 50 on this one. But they were $5 a piece. It was easy to throw them on the shoulder and fork over a $10 bill. There's a little more to show. I'm going to take a break and get some of this stuff moved out of my way, and I'll get back to it. Yeah, this Bargains Galore on 64 sale. This is really going to show what it means when I say I cast a wide net. I didn't want to get into clothing, but these were, I kept running into this stuff, and it was a lot of these I paid $0.25 or 50 cents for. I'll be able to make some kind of money. The young kids are collecting this stuff. If it's got any kind of advertising, any kind of event on it. 2007, that makes this a 17-year-old shirt for Taekwondo championships. I think I paid $0.25 for this shirt. It's a kid size shirt, but kids are they're hot for this stuff. Here's a Orange County Choppers shirt, Miller Lite beer shirt, Live Large, Rock Hard, Bart Simpson, Kansas City, Missouri, Harley Davidson assembly plant shirt. This, I don't know what this is. The kids will know. I don't have to. Indianapolis Colts, NFL on Fox shirt. Lucky Charms, looks like it's never seen the wash. I think I'm pretty certain I paid 50 cents for this. I think I pulled that sticker off just a little while ago. And Super Mario. But then, right after that, I have this to show you. Now this is an artillery shell, Trench Art, Verdun, 1918. It's got I need to get a muffler reamer in here. And I bought one of those at a community-wide sale not long ago, knowing that I might need it for making some kind of repair. I bought this from the same place. I paid $30 for this. The $20 I paid for the fan, and then $10 for the mop bucket, all from the same sale. The only place, the most money I spent anywhere was $60 at that sale. Now these are advertising cards for fashion, and they're fairly elegant, but they've got the advertiser on the back, the manufacturer, and there was a whole series of these. I paid $2 for the whole group of them. And this stuff, you know, I don't know why I buy paper like this. I put it on, I'll put it in a sleeve, and I'll put it out there in row boxes of this stuff. And every once in a while, I'll make you know, pretty substantial sale of this stuff. But I just I love chasing paper. This stuff fascinates me. And this was pretty racy for its time. This picture, I don't remember even picking this up, but it was with everything that that I bought, and I probably got it for the frame. It looks like a good early arts and crafts movement frame. This Rusty Warren record, I got it from the same lady. I paid $1 for it. I just thought that it was funny. Band in Boston, and I got it from the same lady that I bought the fashion prints from. These are just magazine pages, but they were already on cards, and the people that sold me the jewelry for virtually nothing, the bag of costume jewelry, they were giving me this stuff. They told me to just take it. It's part of the reason that I gave them a little extra money over what they were asking me for. I'll put them out. I'll see if I get 50 cents a piece for them. These kitchen utensils, I stopped in a little town. They had a town square, and they had some elderly people. They just set up, and they had all of this stuff. And seems like I should. Oh, here we go. Here's the other mixer. Ask them how much for the red-handled stuff, and they told me $1 a piece. And I wanted to know what they wanted for this beer church key, stag beer church key. And they said since I was buying all the other stuff that they would give me that for free. There's likely $100 worth of stuff there, and I paid them $12. It was a pretty good buy. Now this is a knife. I think this is a homemade knife made out of saw blade. They're very, very sharp, very nimble knives. And I think I paid $0.25 for this. I'd pay anywhere from $0.25 to $1 for them. I get $4 or $5 for them at markets like this. This is a carbon steel blade. You can see the price tag on there. You see what they made me pay. Oh, they made me pay 25 cents for this. I would do that all day. I'd spend myself broke buying knives like that for $0.25 a piece if I could. This is Ontario Knife Company. This is carbon steel. This is probably a $8 or $10 knife, and I had to pay $1 for it. The only thing that I bought at that garage sale, I think I paid 50 cents for this one. It's been so over sharpened, but there are people that use these for boning, for cutting meat. These are military. See, they're stamped with the U.S. I actually got these in 2 different locations, and I'd never been given anything at a garage sale like it. The woman at this place, she just insisted that I have this, and that I give her no money. I was happy to have it though. I buy these Bakelite handles whenever I find them for, you know, $0.25, 50 cents. Silver plate, pickle fork. This, I think I paid $0.25 for it. It's a Lego motorcycle rider with backpack. I'll get $4 or $5 for it. This is Pigeon Forge pottery. It's collectible. I don't know who would even want that, but there are people. Now, the folks that I bought the suitcase from, I told you that they sold me some stuff that I'll make a ridiculous amount of money on. This is actually uranium glass, and see how it lights? Well, yeah, it's not really. There we go. It's hard to pick it up on the camera, but it is glowing green under the black light. And I thought that I'd probably get $45 a pair for them. I was told that I probably could get that for each of them. I don't carry a black light. I got that from a vendor out here to use for the purpose of this video. This light fixture I paid $15 for. It's absolutely immaculate, and I can probably get $65, $75 for it. I've done well with fixtures like this before, and I think that's about everything that I picked up on this highway sale, aside from some jewelry. I'm going to get this other stuff out of my way, and I'll be back to shoot some more. Okay, I think this is probably going to be the last part of the Bargains Galore on 64 sale post that I make. You know, it took me, I had to go 250 miles just to get to Greenwood, where I was buying the jewelry. So I had to come up with something in order to I have to buy in order to pay for my mileage. And I was really hoping that the sale would do it, but it really fell short. Too many professional vendors. I met a couple of guys that I know, and I don't knock those guys. I'm one of them, you know. But so much of the stuff that they had for sale, anything that was good and old, was priced higher than I can get a price for it here at the market that I sell at. And there were just too many people selling clothes and selling you know, just old dishes and decor, you know, nothing that was collectible. It was not the kind of sale where I go and find material that I can turn for a profit very much. And you know, the sale is 160 miles long, and I didn't make it all. It goes from Little Rock to Beebe, and I probably made 120 miles of it, and a lot of what I did on the last day was just wasted mileage. And I was looking for a Grand Slam, and I just couldn't find any place that would produce it. The most money I spent was at any place was $60 at the place where I got the Trench Art, the mop bucket, and the brass bladed fan. I'm probably, I think that I probably spent about $400 on the trip, plus whatever mileage I had in it. You know, you got to count wear and tear on your vehicle, especially if you're driving a Ford. But I did come up with a couple of things. The uranium glass salt and pepper shaker are going to pay me a pretty good amount of money. The brass bladed fan is going to give me a pretty good profit. But there were a couple of pieces of jewelry. This one, it's a brutalist necklace, bracelet, excuse me. And I could tell that it was silver. It felt like silver. It's hollow. But there's a mark in here. It's really not clear. You can't tell that it's silver or anything. But I picked it up. There were 3 little ladies at a sale, and they were sitting around just gossiping. And I picked it up and waved it at them, and they said $1. And I think that I can probably sell this for about $125, just because of what it is. Now the bags of jewelry that I bought, where they priced them at $1 a piece. I have a single earring. This is sterling. I think that I have another one somewhere. I may have misplaced the mate to that one, but I have these 2 earrings, which are sterling, and I got this bracelet. This has sterling findings on it. It's Kate something Ivy Kate is the name, but I believe that these are all silver beads, silver and crystal, sterling and crystal. That was in that 25-cent bag. But there was this one, which is a necklace, and it's pretty substantial in weight. I think this was 35 grams, and the bracelet was 42 grams. And I thought about scrapping them both, but I rethought that this necklace has a maker's tag. It's signed. Let me see if I can get that shown to you. No, I'm too clumsy. All right, it's Thistle and Bee, and BEE, and I looked it up, and this is about a $200 necklace, used. You know, it might as well have been James Avery or Tiffany or whatever. It's a pretty good necklace, and I got it out of a 20-cent bag. I think that I'll probably sell it maybe 150 bucks. This is marked 925. You know, it's beach glass and some kind of almost like sandstone. But it's a bracelet, and I paid $5 for it. I figured I can probably get $20 for a piece like this. And then there was another sale. This is a thimble. It's Mexican. It's stamped on the inside, and these turquoise or turquoise-like stones seem to just be glued on there. But I paid $2 for this, and she just gave me this carved onyx earring. This is also Mexican. Let's see, I don't think we can pick up the mark there, but this was given to me for free for buying the thimble. And you know, it's always good to get a whole box full of that kind of stuff. You make a presentation of a whole bunch of it, and sometimes at a market you'll sell quite a bit of it. Now, I think that the sale, I probably won't do the bargains galore on 64 unless I hear about something. There were a couple of people that I met. There was a picker out there. She gets awarded these agreements to clean out houses, and she gets a lot of stuff that, and when I always interview everybody about if they get paper or old photographs, that kind of stuff, and she explained to me that she always throws it away. And I showed her some stuff on the internet, and I don't think that she'll be doing that anymore. We exchanged contact information, and she should be contacting me, at least sending me pictures of whatever she discovers. Another guy had a building full of stuff, and he was complaining that they needed that stuff out of the way, and he said that some of the stuff was old signs, and I asked him if some of them were porcelain, and he said yes. The guy, he's done pretty well for himself. He just wants the stuff out of his way, and they're the family that sold me the uranium glass salt and pepper shakers for $1. So I'm really looking forward. He and I have exchanged communications back and forth a couple of times since I've been out there, and I'm hoping that he can fit in a time into his schedule. I'll take that drive. It'd be about 325 miles for me, something like that, I think, for me to go out there. But you know, I because of the work involved and because of the mileage put on the vehicle, I think that it's really, even if I eke out a little bit of profit, it will not have been rewarding unless some of these contacts that I made end up turning into something. I missed a couple of pieces. There was an eerie bean pot with cover, and it had I think like an octagonal drip line on the interior, three lines, and the guy wanted $100 for it. I delayed jumping on it because it had sulfur pitting on the bottom of it. You know, that often happens when they were using coal for fire in the stove. And I wanted to go and do some research, and I went and did some research and decided that I needed to pull the trigger. I couldn't find anything on it. I couldn't find the lid the lid fit the pot right, so I think that it was a good match. And when I made it back, somebody else was examining that piece of cast iron, and he wound up buying it. They had to scrounge. There were two people there. They had to scrounge up their dollars, you know, all of their little garage sale money. They paid the guy $100 in ones and fives, and I just I should have been more decisive. I should have just jumped on it when I saw it. But and another thing that I missed, it was a very large photograph. It was maybe a 20 by 28. No, I'm going to say more like a 17 by 25 photograph. But it was like a cabinet card, and it had the photographer's imprint on the bottom of it. It was very large. I've never seen a photograph this size with an imprint on it. And it was in an old vintage frame, a carved frame that had been overpainted with a cream colored paint by the current owner of it. And the lady was an antique dealer of sorts, and I don't know what it was. I just didn't like her or something. And the kid in the photograph was probably 9 or 10 years old, and he had a sword, and he was dressed up in some kind of costume. It was an absolutely fantastic photograph, and it was $30, and it was just something about the atmosphere, though. It was an atmospheric thing, and the lady, I just felt like her mannerisms were weird, and it was distracting, and I missed it. And I got driving down the road, and I'm 15, 20 miles down the road, and I was like, why didn't you pick that up? But sometimes I let these kind of things get in my way. And I know a lot of other pickers that do too, and we laugh about it, and you have to acknowledge it to try to get over it and not allow it to happen again, because I missed a fantastic photograph. But that's about all I have to share on this one, and I hope you've enjoyed the material, and hope that you subscribe. Thank you.